And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for your favorite game.
Who's that douche-canoe?
Why would you do that to me, man? Hey, listen, man. Hey, look. I rock and roll all day long. You get it? Yeah, man. Hey, so anyway, today is Monday, and Hezokuai's taking the day off. So today, hello and welcome to the News Now Voodoo Show. I'm taking over, right, Hez? What's that, Minnie Hez?
Anytime you want to take over, we'll just force you to do it.
Yeah, he'll have to take over whether he wants to or find out when he doesn't want to do the show, and that's when we'll let him take over.
But the game channel should make it like we're forcing him to play the game.
Yeah, oh, there you go. See, he's got these ideas. He thinks News Now Voodoo should have his own channel, but it should be a gaming channel where he's playing games and doing commentary. And he's saying maybe we should make it like that's part of his punishment is we're forcing him to play games. Like maybe we'll go out of our way to find bad games, like bad mobile games, and force him to teach it to play them. Kingstu 2000 says, "Good morning, all. That's everybody." What? That's everybody. That's all he is. Here's your happy day. All right, yes. Anyway, let's see. Cliff Hickson, what's up? Good to see you. What?
I love ink.
You love ink? Well, it's good for writing with it. Show the people your quill that you got from school. Yeah, grab it. I'll show it to him. Terry Barnes, good morning. God bless you, sir. All right. Listenators in the house. What's up? Stefan St. German's here. Highway Star. Yeah. Look at this. He got this from school. This is a real legit turkey feather. And like he hasn't used it yet. That's one of the reasons he was asking for ink, so he could use it as a quill. But yeah. He got that from school. I thought that was really cool. There you go, buddy. I just wanted to share it with the crowd. So sweet. That's so nice. All right. Highway Star, Stefan St. German, Terry Barnes. David E. Persons, a Frauditor's angry date said, "So napping and sitting around are your only hobbies? You said you were interesting." No, he corrected. I said I was into resting. Yeah, somebody asked me, what are my favorite things to do? Like on my day off or whatever, if I'm not working, what do I like to do? I said, I like to chill, relax, rest, settle down, mellow out, take a nap. Let's see. Highway Star, David E. Person, Terry Burns. Paul Cohen say, yo, my peeps, you good? The Stefan, David E. Persons, Highway Star. I'm a little bit tired still. My older son got me binging Better Call Saul, so I was like I was up late watching Better Call Saul reruns.
Binging?
Highway Star, Terry Barnes. Oh no, devastating flooding in Kentucky. Thoughts and prayers with the people of Kentucky for sure. The
This is devastating flood in Kentucky.
Yep. And Cody says, I love winter and gray skies. You're telling me.
Gray skies, cold weather that chills to the bone, and I was so cold, and I just want to go home.
You are home, Beavis.
No,
It's supposed to snow today. You guys know I work outside. It's supposed to snow and rain all day.
and it's not even winter.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's like
Let's see. Paul Cohen says a rich man tells a guy, I'll give you $50,000, but your enemy gets $100,000. The guy says, cool, I always wanted $150,000. You're telling me, pal. All right. Let's see. Highway Star, Terry Barnes, David E. Persons. Paul Cohen says, what's the difference between a frauditor and a plastic bag? A bag is useful and it works. Donna Ray's in the house. She said, good morning. I smile and say the same. All right. Good morning. Blackheart Knight for $2 says, News Now Voodoo, hug your son or get zapped.
I gotta give him a hug? That's torture. But I don't want to get zappified, man. I'm tired of that nonsense. Alright, come here, boy. Yes, Daddy? Blackheart Knight says I have to give you a hug. Really? You're gonna give me a hug? No, I'll punch you in the head, though. Ow! Yeah, you think I'm gonna get zappified? There's no way I'd hug that little brat. Oh, crap, baby, I would. I should have done it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Blackheart Knight. My daddy deserves that. Love you guys. Bye.
What, Minnie?
I'm dying in this dumb game.
Oh, you're playing a video game. All right. Shut up. All right, peanut gallery. Not you, the peanut gallery.
What?
What?
Monkey butt.
Monkey butt, that's what.
Huh?
The Cody, what's up? Blackheart Knight, David E. Persons. What else we got? B Barnes, of course. What's up? Hey. B Barnes, all right. Lexi Ann, what's up? Good morning. Welcome to the show. Becca, hey, how's it going? All right, good to see you. LaDonna Rogers became a member. Thank you so much. Here's a happy dance for you. Let's go. All right. Yes, thank you. Let's see. B Barnes, LaDonna Rogers, Highway Star. Has used Baby Voodoo to blow kisses at anyone and cannot be sued for harassment. Oh, because he always, yeah, people like it when he blows kisses.
Thank you so much, Beavers! And thank you to everyone! We love you guys! Alright, yay! Alright,
All right. Coffee. Yeah.
Dad,
Yes, sir.
the memories go too much. of
Memory.
2024.
Best between the pages of my mind. Memories. Sweetened through the ages just like wine.
When people think of 2024, they think of Skibbity Toilet.
No, they don't. None of my people even know what Skibbity Toilet is, let alone that's what they remember from 2024. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to Monday. Oh my dearie dear, like Mondays are bad enough, but like I said, I always check the weather in the morning because I need to know how to dress for work, and it's supposed to snow today, so I'm not looking forward to that at all. What does it look like out there? It looks horrible. Oh boy. Fun.
Always.
I got to get him all bundled up too. Oh, I washed your hat, by the way. It's right there.
I know. Somebody already washed it.
I did.
Been washed.
You told me last week. Never mind. Anyway, so the weekend we watched Vertigo. We did movie night with my older son and my daughter, and we watched Vertigo. It was my daughter's recommendation because she never saw it before, and we had a list. Like, there's so many Hitchcock movies, but we had a list of specific ones we wanted to see. And now that we watched Vertigo, the only one left is North by Northwest, and then we'll have Vertigo, Rear Window, Psycho, Birds, Rope. Now we got to go back and figure, like, Dial M for Murder, maybe. I don't know. So many. But oh, Strangers on a Train. Oh, gotta watch that one. We watched Throw Mama from the Train. But anyway, yeah. So that was cool, and they both really liked Vertigo a lot. Like, they really enjoyed that movie. So that was cool. And then again, yeah, my son got me watching over the weekend. He had me binge watching Better Call Saul reruns because what happened was I used to watch it, like years ago, but then I guess I missed 2 seasons. And he was like, the last 2 seasons are the best. That's when the show really gets good and like ties into Breaking Bad. And I'm like, what? Okay, And we started watching them, so that was good. That was good stuff. Um, and then I just saw the trailer for the new Superman movie, and that actually looks good. That's something that I could bring Mini Hez to, I think, because in the trailer he's playing with Crypto the Super Dog. It looks like fun, so I want to check that movie out. It says it comes out July 11th. So
it's an actual real superhero movie that's not a cartoon that has crypto in it finally.
Yes, that's right. Very exciting.
All of them, all movies do just full crypto, not an actual real Superman movie in the Superman movie timeline. But finally, we're going to have an actual real movie of the newest Superman movie that isn't an animation about crypto that has crypto in it.
So basically, what Mini Hez is saying is that he's excited because it's a movie with Crypto the Super Dog in it, and usually they only use him in cartoons. Here's the thing, P. Barnes. I mean, I got excited about it because James Gunn directed this. He's the guy who directed the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and I'm thinking, if he can make Rocket the Raccoon work as a character, then he should be able to make Crypto work as a character. And in the trailer, you see Crypto bouncing around acting like a regular pup, only he's a super pup. So just like, when the dog jumps on you, but when a dog jumps on you, but he's got superpowers, it's, it's a big thing. So it looks like it's going to be fun, but I don't know. We'll see. Chuck, what's up? Anyway, guys, hello. Welcome to the show. It's Monday. So glad to see so many beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, amazing people here as always. Round of applause for you guys. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Give the governor a harumph. Anyway, let's start the show. Oh boy. So I've been looking over the weekend. There were a couple of videos that I wanted to check out. Oh my goodness. I am still half asleep. All right. We got NCR on deck. So why don't we start with that? Or you know what? Since Blackheart Night's here, we had a Blackheart Night video on deck. So why don't we start with that? Ladies and gentlemen, a gaggle of misfits stir up some poop at the police station, and one gets arrested by Blackheart Night. Let's go. Internet God says, my dog has superpowers. She ate a metal grill brush. Yep.
What? Oh, so that's the superpowers you mean.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's check out this Blackheart Night video, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in San Antonio, Texas, with a gaggle of moronic frauditors, which includes Pink Camera Magic, News Now Ninja, SO210 Cop Watch or something like that, and the idiot behind the camera, News Now California, as they show a total ignorance of the law regarding police vehicles. But that's not the fun part. The fun part is one of them gets arrested because they have a warrant out for their arrest. Yeah, go figure. A frauditor that has a warrant out for their arrest. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
All right, everybody. SA210 Cop Watch, News Now Ninja, drinking that brew, and the infamous Jack Miller in Texas, San Antonio, where Mr. Miller has brought us to the bike patrol area here and has pointed out something very excellent, that they have expired tags. Well, I'll delete your name in the video.
You gotta blame it on me.
I'm deleting the video. Well, because you're the knowledgeable guy. And this one has no tags at all.
Oh no, somebody called themselves a knowledgeable guy in this video. Well, Mr. Knowledge Guy, let me go ahead and point something out to all of you dumbasses. That according to Texas Transportation Code Section 502, 451 exempt vehicles, the department shall provide by rule for insurance of regularity designed license plates not bearing the word exempt for a vehicle that is exempt by law and that is a law enforcement vehicle if the agency certifies to the department that the vehicle will be dedicated to law enforcement activities. So what you discovered is apparently perfectly fine within the state of Texas because those two vehicles are going to be used for law enforcement purposes. So they're not personal vehicles, as you guys are about to say. Look, guys, I know it's difficult to do your research, but come on, do better.
So we are here to do what we got to do and call them out on this.
You gotta have registration on your vehicle.
This is what I'm talking about.
Unless you're the cop. there's one vehicle that has good registration. That's mine.
So Ninja and I are out here, and
I don't care if people have my plates.
Jack and
Yeah, there's nothing.
SA210 and Pink Camera were kind enough to meet us here and show some hospitality and take us around and show us what's good and what's bad. So we're here, man. We appreciate it.
Let us gaze upon the marvelous new invention. What shall we call it? Oh, I know. It's got 2 wheels. Let's call it a bicycle. Now, frauditors, gaze upon this very shiny object with marvel.
Cruiser. Yeah, that's nice, huh? Pretty sweet. What all you carry on here? This is that's a tack med bag. We've got a little bit more on it. Yeah, we use a little hand sand. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. What's the battery? Little light system. Got a full flash red blizzards. Sweet. Got it all. You guys with the organization or group? Just walking around.
Can I ask you a question? I want to identify you first. You're Officer De Leon.
How are you doing?
Thank you for identifying. I'd like to have your help in upstairs. I've noticed there's 2 police private vehicles up there owned by police officers that have expired tags on one vehicle and the other one has no tags at all. Can you help me write these guys up a ticket for that? I want to point them out to you.
Can we also get you a damn brain and the ability to look up the damn statutes like a smart person would? Yeah, that might be something.
I wasn't aware that happened or that.
Well, it's right now. That's why I'm aware of it.
I can let my brass sergeant know.
Can you bring them out?
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Wait, before you go real quick, maybe you know them, but see this white truck here has no tags at all, and this vehicle MPL8020 has expired. And we just want to make sure it's on this like laws.
And yeah, we do. I do.
Parts in the police department, specific spots, so someone that works.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I would ghost a bunch of incompetent morons who really need to stop smelling their own farts and pull their heads out of their asses long enough to know that there are statutes out there that cover this kind of thing.
My information to anybody really. I want to secure my Fourth Amendment rights and not give you my information. It's not because of y'all, it's for my safety. This is for citizen safety. No, that's what I'm saying. If I gave you my phone number, then you could find out who the phone number is owned by. Then and then you just get my name. It's the same as giving you my ID. I'd rather keep my identification. If I can set an appointment and come and speak with him. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have a little chit chat about the vehicles that are parked illegally and not being ticketed by the officers, and they're parked by officers. It just seems a little unfair, guys.
You know what's really unfair? The fact that you were born with the brain the size of a bean, and as such you don't have the mental capacity to even do the simplest bit of research. Instead, you go around harassing cops for absolutely no reason other than to be just a total jackass.
Okay. And how do y'all feel about flag law? The laws on flag code. Like the flag shall not be changed, you know. It's supposed to be red, white, and blue with stars and stripes. And, respected by my ancestors and probably yours too that fought for this country. And now it's being changed and hung on the wall right behind you as I speak with you. And it makes me upset, man, because you know, I'm sure your family fought for that too. And we need to close the gap. I don't like to see that kind of stuff. It's against the law. It's codes being broken in the police department, which this happened once before. And then they had the Nuremberg trials, and a lot of good people ended up on the wrong side of the fence.
You lost me with the Nuremberg trials, dude. I mean, that is pretty much reductio ad Hitlerum right there. If you can't have a decent debate without bringing up Adolf Hitler, then, well, you can't debate.
That's history. That's not opinion. That's history. I can't set an appointment to come back. Can I set an appointment to come back? Yeah, like a day that he will be available and I can just come. We're going in circle of conversation.
Email.
Can I have his phone number? A way that I can contact his office?
Email.
Can I get his email? What's his email? I'll send him an email. There's no way to contact a superior through email?
So the chief of bike patrol here has no email. Ask him that. Ask that answer.
So the chief of the bike patrol has no email? Okay. All right.
How you been? You got your friends? Yeah, please. You better this way. I don't hurt you. What am I being arrested for, guys? You got a warrant. I got a warrant. For what? He's getting me his stuff. I still got it. No, it's just he's back up. Which way? Back up, like backwards. Which way? Back. Yeah, I mean, you go back that way. What's backwards? Back up, guys. Back up. Back up. She's always got a good smile. I have to stay back. All right, guys. Want me to take it easy, son? All right, guys. They got Jack Miller.
And that's where the video ends, folks. I mean, how stupid do you have to be a frauditor and have a warrant, then go to a police department, harass the officers there on a topic that is covered by state statutes? Yeah, you're not too bright, are you? And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only Blackheart Knight. All right. Love it. Birds of a feather flock together. I don't know where that was. Blackheart, are you still here? Do you remember where that was? News Now Ninja and his crew of idiots. And that's another thing, like, what a waste of time frauditors are, like doing stuff like this. Like, hey, I mean, there's so many. How many times have we seen these guys walk around and look at squad cars or whatever? Oh, their license plate's expired. Let's go after them because they'd go after us if our license was expired. And first of all, Texas. Okay. I want to know where exactly these people live. I guess in Texas it's different. I don't know. I mean, every state's different, But I know here, I see people driving around with expired tags on their plates constantly. I mean, because I work in the place where I work. It's an auto repair shop. So I see so many cars going in and out of there every day. I mean, I must see at least 800 cars a month. in and out all day. And so many of them have expired plates, and some of them get pulled over, some don't. But these guys make it look like if you have an expired plate, you're immediately every cop in the world and the SWAT team, and they're gonna like the end of the Blues Brothers, and they're gonna drag you to the gulag. And it's like, dude, you're butthurt because you got pulled over for having an expired tag. So now you're gonna spend the rest of your life going around chasing cops with expired tags. Ugh. And the money goes like when you register your car, you're paying the state to keep it registered, and it's your local municipality's job working with the state to keep their cars registered because they're vehicles of the it's these guys, they don't see any of that. And I mean, yeah, a lot of it is bureaucracy and nonsense that that's a whole different thing. But the point is it's similar to it's not the same, but it's similar to the hey, you're parked in a no parking zone. It's like half of these no parking zones exist and don't allow parking in that spot so that it'll be open for a police car or an emergency vehicle, whatever, an ambulance or something. So having a police vehicle in the spot that you're not allowed to park in so that it'll be open if a police vehicle arrives, like, they don't. A sex offender, wife beater, and a felon walk into a parking garage. I'll walk into a punchline. Hey, I got the punchline. A sex offender, a wife beater, and a felon walk into a parking garage. And they were all First Amendment auditors. Or, and said, we're journalists working on a story. Lord of Jim, what's up? What? Oh, he's doing the dishes. Here, will you take this one then, please, hon? Mini has. Real quick. Thank you, buddy. All right. Let's see. I'm shocked. Not. Oh, we got a bonus joke for David. Did you hear about the Frauditor whose wife gave birth to twins? When he heard the news, he grabbed his shotgun to take off and find the other guy.
Oh.
Hey, my tiny chihuahua life, what's up? Hey, that's squirrels. Hey, hey. All right. So many wonderful people. As always, I love you guys. Oh, man. So anyway, yeah, that's these guys are just, and again, walking around doing that at the police station when you have an active warrant. It's just so smart. And again, they don't, it's amazing to me how these people just don't see the videos. Like, you watch the video, it's there. We watch the video, we respond to the video. They watch the video, they respond to what the idiots are saying, not what's actually happening. Oh, look at these tyrants arrested this poor innocent guy just because he was filming. No, there was an idiot who had an active warrant that decided to go to the police station to film with an active warrant. What did you think was going to happen? A doctor told a female frauditor she was pregnant. She said, "Are you sure it's mine?" They want to get arrested. Right, exactly. That's how they get their C-O-N-10. I had what was it? What did he say? I had someone come after me in the comments, in my comment section this morning. Well, he didn't come after me this morning, but I read it this morning. Oh yeah. It's like this big thing. This whole thing about the laws in California, because he was responding to a video that I was talking about. Like, well, in California, the law says you don't have to do this, and the law says you don't have to do that, and blah blah blah.
That's
And
California. California is stupid. That bees all fish. Okay.
anyway, so like I was saying, where I was rudely interrupted. I love you, buddy. Is that one of the big things that these guys always argue about, and it drives me nuts, is like, well, legally it's this, well, legally it's that. And my favorite example, and he actually said this in what I'm talking about in a comment, is like, if you read the law, the letter of the law says that you can walk into any government building and tell them that you want a FOIA information for any other government entity, and by law, they are required to take your FOIA request. And it's like, they don't understand. It just blows my mind. Like, how could your brain not function at all? Nobody's arguing the legalities of whether or not a person is allowed to do that. The argument is that these idiots intentionally walk into the wrong place, demanding that their servants do what they say, when they say it, because they said it, and you must comply because I'm in control. Do what I say because I said it. Fill out my form for me. Deliver it to the right people for me because I'm in control. It's a control issue. It's just they're being scumbags for the purpose of scumbaggery. It has nothing to do with whether or not technically, legally, they can do it. Obviously, legally, they can, or they'd get arrested every time. Usually, they only get arrested for trespassing, not for filling out a FOIA form. Like, nobody's saying that's illegal. What we're saying is that these butterbrain douche canoes are intentionally doing it just to be, well, one, it's for content, it's for clicks and views, it's for conflict, so that they can either get an adrenaline rush from the conflict or they could get clicks and views for the conflict and make some money. And it's a control thing. It's like, I'm in control. I'm the boss. I tell you what to do, and you get down on your knees and you do it because I said so. Right. Well, by law, you have to. Like, that's what it is. It's like, I don't know how these people see that as some kind of freedom fighting. It's like, no. These are just douche canoes being douche canoe. Like, and then they use these examples, and none of it is real. None of it's real. It's like, if somebody walks in there and they're clearly blind, or they don't speak English, or they're deaf, or there's something wrong, and they need help, of course they're going to be more than happy to help them. But when a completely regular person comes in there and says, oh, well, what if I'm blind? Then you have to do it this way. It's like, yeah, but you're not. Well, what if I'm deaf? Well, then yeah, but you're not. Like,
But you're not.
man. Yeah, they love these conflicts. Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Question: why shouldn't David E. Persons write with a broken pen? Because it's pointless. Yes. Exactamundo. But yeah, so that's it. It's like you can't. They can't just legally walk in anywhere and film like the post office, courthouse, and stuff in mental health facility. Well, that's exactly right. That's the thing. The filming thing, especially, I mean, because that's ultimately the whole point, is like, they intentionally go out of their way to target places that have a no filming policy. So it's like they go in there, intentionally violate the policy. Why? To test the reaction of the people. Well, if the building has a no filming policy, why would the people who work there not enforce the policy? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, what are you proving? What are you actually proving? What are you uncovering? What's your big story? Your big newsworthy event? That the people who work in a building that has a no filming policy actually follow their own policy? Duh! When a building has a policy, of course the people who work there are going to follow the policy. We don't need you doing all of this to tell us that. But your fans are like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that they have a policy that the employees actually enforce the policy. Well, yeah, what do you think they are going to do? You think they're not going to enforce their policy? Why wouldn't they? In fact, if they didn't, you would have video evidence that they're not doing their job. But you twist it. Look, they're not doing their job. They're enforcing the policy. Right, they're doing what they're supposed to do. You get the job in the building. They tell you, oh, and by the way, there's no filming in here, so if you ever see someone with a camera, ask them to put it down. So if they don't do that, is when they're not doing their job. They twist everything. It's insane. None of these frauditors challenge policies, rules, or statutes in front of judges. Well, some of them do, but they don't win. How does Frauditor's dog stop him from recording? He hits the pause button. Pause. What was your punchline? They poo in your shoe? How does a frauditor dog stop people from recording? He poos in his shoe. He hits the pause button. A bite would work better. Huh? Yep. They all say the pause button's broken. Yep. My office has security at every door, key card access only. You want to come in, you have to show ID and be escorted. Yep. Hundahei. Hobbit. All right. Hobbits? That's from Lord of the Rings. Hobbits are cool. I got some bad hobbits.
I got some bad hummus.
Hummus? You got bad hummus. Well, don't eat it. You'll get sick. If it's bad hummus. If it's good hummus, share. Get some pita chips. When you take a chip and you dry it out, and then you crack it and then make it like a chip made out of pita bread instead of a chip made out of corn or potatoes. So yeah, you could bake it in the oven and make it crunchy. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. Remember Mr. Ed? You'll never feel cold in the corner of your house because it's 90 degrees. Anyway, let's get to NCR News Network, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, sometimes my buttons get a little non-buttonish. Ladies and gentlemen, NCR News Network, let's go. I love you guys.
Hi, folks. Today I have for us some body cam footage that's a little unique. A sovereign citizen, Karen, that thinks that she does not need to be arrested for stealing from a hotel. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Ranking. Episode 28 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
We've verbally trespassed her several times. She's left the been here about 7 times. I'm back here. She always refuses to leave. She knows she's not supposed to be. Does she stay here? Has she paid for a room? No, she's always just comes in. She just sits down on the couch. Just loiters, and then we say, "Ma'am, you have to leave. You're not welcome back here." Okay. And then she doesn't leave, and then we call you guys, then she walks out the door. So we do that every single time, but we have verbally trespassed her, like if the other officers have said.
Right, and then, yeah, so we do still believe that she's on site right now. Hi there, you know why I'm here?
No.
Okay.
No, you're lying. You're lying. What makes you lie?
So the hotel staff has asked you to leave multiple times before today and today, and you continue to stay.
Is there a report on that?
It doesn't matter. If they tell you to leave, then you need to leave.
Nobody's told me to leave.
They told you to leave today, and they've told you to leave.
Now, this particular hotel has made over 7 complaints about this woman coming in and stealing complimentary items meant for the guest and loitering in the hotel. She does not ever book a room. She just comes in, takes what she wants, stays as long as she wants, and once the staff asks her to leave, she gets into an argument, and when they call the cops, she leaves. It just so happened on this very occasion that she stayed long enough for the cops to arrive.
For today.
That's incorrect.
But okay, but you have been
right now.
But you've been. Well, wait, hang on. I need you to sit where you are because if they want to press charges, then I will issue a citation. Okay.
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 Do you have an ID on you?
No.
Okay. Hang on one moment. Do you guys wish to pursue charges or? Okay. 2853. You can cancel my assist. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, if I see you back here, and I'm going to put notes in my call that if you are seen back here, that you will be issued a citation, okay? Paulo is my last name. What's your name?
Jeremy.
What's that?
Jeremy.
Last name?
I'm pretty sure I don't have to give you my information.
If you're being detained right now,
I'm not.
You are.
Not pressing charges.
I'm detaining you.
You can't detain me.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans. Because due to this being the possibly 8th or 9th or even 10th time she has trespassed at this particular hotel, a report can be generated. And during the report, they can identify her as a person to be trespassed from this property. So she is required to give up her ID or at least her name and date of birth so they can verify that's the person that they are talking to. This does take place in, I believe, Idaho. And in Idaho, you are required to give that information.
Can.
They can.
Yes, because I was called here for trespassing.
You asked her if she was going to press charges, and she said no.
But you are still detained.
For what?
I'm currently detaining you for the trespassing that I was originally called here for.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You did.
What'd I do?
You came back in here after. We're not going to argue. I'm done arguing with you about
I've never
it.
met you before.
Okay. I didn't
And
tell
she
you to
just
leave.
said she was
Okay,
not
share me.
pressing charges.
If you come back here,
Okay.
there will be law
Okay.
enforcement. Okay.
You want her kicked out, right? Okay, you understand that she's going to keep doing this until you guys press charges and have her arrested. She's going to keep coming back in. She's going to keep grabbing food. She's going to keep doing all this stuff. So you need to speak with whatever manager or higher above and get her and have someone give you guys permission to get her arrested because this is going to be a constant problem. Because I understand she keeps coming in here stealing food and doing other crap like that. So you need to let whoever know who's above that we need to finally start arresting her for this, or this is going to.
We'll do that then. I'm the one in charge. She's training.
Okay.
We'll bring back to the manager on that one.
Because this is like the 3rd or 4th time that.
Press charges then if that's the only way.
Okay, because right now she's like, they don't want to press charges. I can do whatever I want. So.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, wait, Officer Paolo. Stop. They want to actually have her at the very least cited today for trespassing. So if she wasn't going to give you her ID or her information, she needs to do that now. They're going to issue at the
I
very
don't have
least.
an ID.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
That's
Okay.
fine. So
Then
we're
we'll
going to
get it
continue where
verbally,
we were.
and we'll get it from you. And if we don't get a valid one, then we'll take you to jail because we won't be able to prove who you are. Okay? So.
Jeremy, last name.
Robinson, ROBISON.
Date of birth?
Date of birth.
What date? What is your birth date?
Why do you need all this information?
Because this is for the citation.
So I have to pay a fine?
You will be legally held accountable for the trespassing. I don't know what the outcome of that will be. What is your date of birth?
You need to explain what you're doing.
She's already explained to you what she is doing. She is writing you a citation for criminal trespassing because you have been told multiple times before by the hotel staff not to come back to the property. You continue to come back and steal items meant for their guests when you're not a guest. Not to mention, she does need your date of birth to confirm your ID because you're not providing them with a state-issued driver's license, state ID, passport, or anything else that can verify it. That is why they're requiring your name and date of birth.
I am writing you a citation for
A
trespassing.
citation means a fine. Do I have to show up to court?
It's a misdemeanor citation.
A misdemeanor?
Correct.
For what?
For trespassing.
So I gotta go to court?
You will.
I'm not going to court for this.
What's your date of birth?
I'm not telling you.
Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Do you want to go to jail?
I'm gonna press charges on you.
For what?
Harassment.
Okay, I understand that. So you're not going to give me your date of birth?
Nope.
Okay, this will likely escalate further, just so you're aware. I don't want to arrest you.
They don't.
Okay, well, I need all of your information if you're going to be able to.
I'm not going to court over this. You guys can play your little games all you want.
Show me, what is your date of birth?
I'm not speaking without my lawyer.
So what we're going to do this time is we're going to issue her a ticket, okay? And if this doesn't work in the future, then we'll have her arrested, and we'll just keep, because we've tried the please don't do this anymore like multiple times, and it's not working.
Right.
So if I can get you to sign right here, just next to the X, and then if I can get your ID, what this is saying that is that you're signing her for her to receive a ticket for trespassing.
Can I try to get a 29 on a female out of Idaho? I do not currently have a date of birth. No date of birth.
Okay, so ma'am,
I've explained. She's
you understand
refusing to
that
speak.
if you're refusing to do this to us, we're not going to be able to issue our citation to you, and you're resisting and obstructing our ability to issue this ticket, and we're going to take you to jail. You're still going to get this ticket, and you're going to go to jail for R&O because you're obstructing our ability to be able to carry through with our legal and lawful purpose of issuing you a citation. No, ma'am, you're breaking the law repeatedly because you've been told.
Breaking the law.
You've been told.
You're lying.
Repeatedly not to come back in here, okay?
I'm not breaking the law.
You
I
are.
haven't received any citation before.
You've been told
I don't know what
repeatedly
you're
verbally
talking
that
about.
you're
That's their
trespassing.
side. That's not my side.
You don't own any business here. You have no legal right to be here. Yes, they are employees here.
Business.
They're employees here, and they can tell you to leave, and they have told you repeatedly to leave and not to come back.
This isn't a private office.
Okay.
This is a
This is-
hotel.
It doesn't matter if it's a hotel, a bank, a grocery store, or a doctor's office. It is private property nonetheless. You have been warned multiple times by staff not to come back, and you keep coming back. That is criminal trespassing. That is a crime in this country. You can be charged with it, most times with a citation to show up to court, or you get arrested. Like, well, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, which is private property, okay? Are you refusing to give Officer Paolo your date of birth and your full information? Yes or no? Are you refusing to give Officer Paolo your information? Okay, you're under
I see you choosing the hard way. Okay.
arrest.
Okay, you can
Stand
see
up.
them.
Separate your feet.
So you've stolen from them multiple times. You're coming in here and stealing food from them. You have been told multiple times not to come in here. You have been told. So I'm explaining to you why you're now under arrest. Okay. Fair enough, ma'am. Yep. Go right ahead.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Do you have anything that's going to poke me or stick me?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything you shouldn't have on you?
2853 is code for with one. No, ma'am, this is your fault.
It's
You're the
not
one.
very easy for you.
You're the one who refused to follow very simple rules that you're required to, so we can issue a citation for trespassing. You refused to identify yourself. You refused to allow us to be able to complete our job fully. So you're going to go to jail now, okay? You were just going to get a ticket, but now you're still going to get a ticket, and you're going to go to jail.
Separate your feet. You'll be able to do that at the jail after you're booked in.
You can't go through my stuff.
Yes, we can. You are under arrest. And you're now under arrest
Where's
for
my lawyer?
trespassing and
Yes, you can keep screaming for a lawyer, but your lawyer can't talk to you right now because the courts have to appoint you a lawyer, because I highly doubt you don't have one of your own. Not to mention that the police can search your belongings due to the fact that this isn't a search due to an arrest. They have to inventory what's coming with you into the jail. And if they find anything that is illegal, such as an illegal weapon or narcotics, they can seize those and add those as an additional charge.
resisting and
Okay,
obstructing.
I want to speak to my lawyer now.
You will have that option at the jail.
Don't have a lawyer.
You guys
here for
never
you.
give me any option to call anybody, ever.
That's because you're under arrest. Were they able to get a return for
You don't let me have a phone call to call anybody. You don't help out. Nothing.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
I need to see what he's doing.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
He's going through my stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
I need to see what
Search
you're
incident
doing.
to arrest.
I don't trust you guys.
You
Are
don't.
you guys even real cops?
Yes.
Really?
Obviously
That's not
we
a real
are.
gun.
Obviously we are.
Sounds like you're experiencing some pretty serious crisis here also, ma'am.
Don't even talk to me.
Anything like
Annoying.
That's what I'm working on.
Okay.
So you lied to us again. You do have a driver's license. Is this the information she gave you?
No.
Oh. Good. You're also arrested for false
3
information.
charges.
Okay.
Same thing. Okay, so you're also now under arrest for false information because you gave Officer Paolo, when she legally and
You're not
lawfully
even
asked
a real
you
cop, so you can't legally
information
arrest me.
for you gave her false information. So you're arrested.
You're
under
giving
arrest
me
for that as
false
well.
information because you're not a real cop.
So
both are real cops.
the jail will not accept, and neither will property food. So I'm throwing this away, and this open bottle of water is going to be thrown away. There's nothing else in there, so I'm going to be placing your items back into here.
Will you put this lighter in with her other items? Thank you.
Can you zip that up so that stuff doesn't fall out?
It will be. It will be booked into the Ada County property.
Can I pee?
No, you cannot. You can pee after you get booked into the jail.
So I got to pee in your car?
Well, if you do that, then we will also put that along with the additional charges.
Tim, why don't you just let me pee now?
Because you're in custody, and that's
Yeah,
not-
you're in
you
custody.
don't have ability to be able to do that. And your drink from Hampton, I'm sure they did not offer you, is also getting thrown away.
You put my cigarettes.
There, it's empty.
Cigarettes in there.
Come on.
You just threw away my cigarettes?
He just showed you that it was empty.
You're welcome. I'll bring her back her name for you so you can have that here.
Where's my cigarettes?
There is a pack of
I think you have better concerns than an empty pack of cigarettes here. I mean, you're facing 3 charges: one of criminal trespassing, one of resisting and obstructing, and one of providing false ID to law enforcement. An empty pack of cigarettes is your least amount of concern here.
cigarettes that did have some cigarettes inside there.
Did you take my cigarettes?
They're in your bag.
Did you zip up my baggie? How many people in here?
So this is the same female who's came in and stolen food and wandered off and stuff like that, right?
I know she's interacted with my other coworkers. I don't know if she's stolen food. I wouldn't be surprised if she has.
Yeah, we've gotten calls for a female coming in, taking food, and then.
But I know she has come in probably like 7 times.
Okay. And she's been told each time to leave and refuses to.
Yeah. Then we call you guys, and then she leaves, and we call you, and then.
What I'm writing is I'm writing her information down. I'm going to go write the police report, so then you can leave it. Note your staff's like, look, she was cited for trespassing and then arrested for other charges because she lied to us. She gave us a false name, and so she's getting arrested for that as well as for RNO. And you can say, here's her real name, because she's going to say Susie Jones again or whatever. She's obviously probably also experiencing either abuse or some other things that are making her with problems, and she's lying about her name, lying who she is. So I'll write down a police report. I'll be right back in with that. And Raven has said at least 7 times she has been told.
Well, I was looking in priors with Michelle's name, and she's been. Okay.
Yeah, so.
You did refuse to leave.
I didn't. I was leaving, and you guys arrested me.
You refused to leave when you were still there when I got there. You had been told to leave before.
That was their story.
I see calls in here that have your name attached to them that were refused to leave last week. 2 of them, they both have you in them. So you came back after you had. Yes.
No police officers talked to me.
Okay.
You can leave and walk around because I don't want to press charges, but then you can do like
They're able to change their mind. They're able to change their mind, which they did.
And this is where we're ending the video. She was charged with trespassing in the first degree, resisting and obstructing, and providing false ID to police. There is no update on a court date, but more than likely she will be found guilty of these charges. Now, I know normally I go a little bit harder, but seeing as this woman could be facing some situations that she's not really in control in, I'm not going to go hard. I'm just going to point out the facts in this video. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I could never thank you enough.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for NCR News Network. That video was different. I thought that it was like she was gonna like pull some sovereign citizen stuff because, I don't know. I assumed that it was gonna go a different way, but it seemed like she was just, wanted something to eat, so she went to the free breakfast buffet in the hotel. Which again, like if they ask you to leave legally, you're trespassing. You can't do that. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I thought that it was going to be somebody trying to pull, like, how like we get those videos where those Moors like go someplace where they don't belong. And when they're asked to leave, they say, no, this is my land because I'm a Moor, so I could stay here if I want. Like they'll literally just walk into somebody's home when they're not home and just say, this is my house now. Why? Because I already own it because this is my land. Wait, what?
What do you mean?
That's the thing. And that's the problem, I think, too, like with the Moors specifically, is that like they seem to have this, well, they don't seem to, they do have this sort of idea that like they can't steal because everything is already theirs. They can't trespass by taking your home because it's already their home. Like they already own everything. So they could just take whatever they want. It's not stealing because it's already theirs. It's kind of a twisted mentality, that's for sure. And they all think they're the emperor. Like I'm the queen, I'm the emperor, I'm the king, I'm the emperor. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I thought this was like, I didn't watch the video before I played it. I just read the description and I thought it was going to be one of those deals. And it turns out like it looks like, I mean, we don't know for sure, but it looks like it was just a homeless woman that was trying to get something to eat. I don't know. That was a weird video. But it happens. Let's see. All right. Sorry, just catching up with the chat. It looks like yeah, exactly. There's a lot of situations. It goes both ways with that. That's the thing. You can't really judge too much without knowing the backstory behind it. You can't really judge people just based on that. It's not, I don't know. That's one of the unfortunate realities of life. Things like that happen, and sometimes through no fault of your own. But I will say, in fact, I mean, me. I went through that just a little over 2 years ago now. Well, I guess 3 years ago now. Holy crap! It's already April. So it's been over 3 years, almost 4 years now. When the house we were renting, the people who owned it sold the building, and the new owners didn't buy it as a rental, so we had to get out once our lease ended. They weren't going to renew it. We weren't evicted. It wasn't anything bad. We didn't do anything wrong. There's just the new owners didn't renew the lease. They just chose not to rent it out. So when our lease expired, we had to leave. We had to move, and we hadn't found another place to move to yet at that point. And that's when that day, the day we had to leave, was the day that that she took the kids, loaded them in the car, and split. And I was just out there sleeping in the woods, you know? So that was when I went down. At the same time, my mom in Florida, my father just died, and she was alone, and she got in a car accident and bumped her head and injured it so bad that she needed like 24-hour care. She could barely even speak. She was all messed up for a while. And it was like, well, I mean, why don't you come down to Florida and help her out for a while? Because you just lost everything. And again, it was through no fault of my own. The owners sold the place, you know, and the new owners didn't want to rent it out. So that's how I got in that position. So I went through that for a while too, you know, but again, you know, everything led to like where I'm at now, which is back here, which is good. But there was a period of time for a while where I was, you know, I didn't have a home. I was technically homeless. I was sleeping outside, or there were a couple nights I slept at my work. Like at the end of the day, I would go to the main thing, I would punch out, then I would walk right back into my office. Well, not office, but you know, the area where I work. And I worked in a place where I would make bags of fertilizer and stack them on pallets. And I would pile them up, the bags, and make a bed out of them. I don't know. I've never really told that story before on the air. Some people knew it. And I actually made a bunch of videos. I never published them, but I have a video series of videos I made when I was living outside, that tell like the story of what it was like during that time. But yeah, life has strange ways to humble us. You are who you are today because of your past experiences. Right? Exactly. Yeah, that's why that's why I one of the reasons why I am, I guess, empathetic, you know, because I've been through it, you know, so I know what it's like to fall down hard times. I've been to the bottom, and I've been to the top, and I've been everywhere in between. And the one thing I've learned more than anything else is, boy, I sure need my spleen. But, people choose to live in their cars. It's cheaper than paying rent, right? Yeah, there are people who do that. But I also know that we got a couple more videos to show. Let's see. We got about 10 minutes till the cupcake dance. That'd be just enough time for unclean hands, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's do that. Let's watch an unclean hands video. All right. Boom. Chocolate.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite sure what I'm going to show you today, but I am going to start off with a clip from JC News Now, getting trounced out of an airport. It's absolutely hilarious. All his bravado and his big talk backfires on him. It's amazing. The whole airport cheers his demise. Let's get into it, folks.
Now you're in an area where you can do this. All right, but not inside.
I can video anywhere on this property except inside the secured areas. Watch me.
We're watching, Jimmy. You show us how it's done. This is absolutely fantastic. We learn from a real master here, folks.
Watch me, clown.
Don't be filming me.
Sir?
Don't film me.
Please quit walking up on me.
There's actually a whole 20-minute video of this. It is so stupid. I think he's there with the lice-ridden gal there, Lisa, the one with the lice. You know, you got to carry around that medication with you 24 hours a day. Anyway, yeah, he spent 20 minutes doing this nonsense, so I'm just showing you a little piece of it.
Bootlicker. Bootlicker.
Right, that guy's a bootlicker. Tell him that without that cop standing in front of you.
You're going to be famous, sir.
I'm sure I already am.
You're going to be way more famous.
That's right there, JC. He's going to be famous. He's going to be 12 people more famous from the 12 people watching his stupid video, telling you what an idiot you look like. Anyway, the next day, a bunch of these families brought all their kids and stuff because they heard there was a clown show at the airport. They went there and Jimmy was trespassed, so they didn't get to see it.
I already am.
We'll see. This is a cat that said, "Don't film me." Thank you, sir. I love you too, man. You're number one too.
He's laughing at you, JC, not with you.
I'm offering you a cease and desist from destroying that record. I'm going to do a sunshine.
You have the video from over there.
I'm going to do a sunshine request. You just told me I could film here. You just said not outside. Pardon?
Can we just get you to step across the?
All right, don't erase that because I'm going to sunshine it off your phone, okay?
You can't stand in the middle here.
Right.
You can't be in the crosswalk.
Right.
You look like fucking the Pillsbury Doughboy. You call me fat.
Well, you are a little fat. Well, make up your mind.
Well, I just did. You have to video from across.
You said not out inside.
Right over there.
And now just little Jimmy here. He gets herded across the street like a good little pony. He's a good boy, Jimmy is. Jimmy's a good boy.
Watch the car.
Don't touch me. I'll defend myself. Don't touch me. Did you get that? He put his hands on me.
Yeah, touchy feely.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. You don't tell me what to do. Get your butt back inside. Get your butt back inside. You are dismissed. All right, walk of shame. Let's see.
Oh boy, he got owned good on that one, didn't he? Anyway, he didn't have lice-ridden Lisa with him, so he looked like he had car thief news with him, and that was it. And at least car thief knew enough to stay across the street the whole time. What a fucking clown this guy is. Anyway, it's sad. Let's move on. Hey, I know. Let's take a look at Let Me Audit You. This ought to be fantastic.
What's going on?
Looks like we might have to wait till the weekend for that video when the glitch clears up. Oh, Lemmy's having a glitch here and we ain't got time to wait for it. Anyway, something else. How about I give Big Mike Audit a call and see what he's up to today? What's today? Today's Wednesday, middle of the week. We're having thunderstorms here. I'm going to call and see if he's having any issues where he's at. Hang on. Hello. Hey, Big Mike Audit, what's going on? This is Unclean Hands. Thought I'd give you a call, see what's going on. What's up, my brother?
Subscribers there.
During
All
regular
right,
business
bye.
hours.
Well, that was pretty rude. I'll never call Big Mike again. He's not very cooperative. Anyway, oh, I don't know if I'm going to find anybody else or not today. Nobody seems to be doing videos today. I don't know. Let me take one more look for you. All right, I found a couple-minute video of News Now, California. Now, I don't ever cover this guy because he's nothing but a joke. He pretends that he's a fake journalist, and he pretends that he's a fake auditor, and he's just nothing but a prankster. He goes around just giving people a hard time as a prank. It's so ridiculous. It's so stupid. And I'm not sure whether he's a dude or a dudette. It's hard to tell, but I'll leave it for you to judge.
What's that? I'm filming.
What?
For what?
Yeah.
Cause that's what I like to do.
You can't film my facility.
How come I'm in the tweet? I'm not in your property.
I don't want you filming my facility. No.
Oh, you don't want? Well, that's your feeling. I can do it.
No, you cannot.
But I can. I'm in the
I don't
street.
care if you're in that street. You don't film our signage or my property.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep. I don't want to be a bad boy, but I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't want to get in trouble though.
Yeah, keep in mind this guy's in his 60s. I mean, really. Old man on the street in California. What a clown.
Tell him that I'm in the tweet. I can film in the tweet if I want to. I can film right here.
You call the sheriff and you guys.
But I can film here too.
No.
I can't.
Yeah, you can film all you want in the street, but you can't film my private property.
You mean like if I do that, I can't do that?
You cannot do that.
Sure I can.
No, you can't.
Why is that?
When the sheriff comes, he'll read the law to you.
Well, but you're telling me, aren't you the sheriff? You're not the sheriff?
It's pretty obvious the civilian here doesn't understand the law, but, why would he? Because he's not used to seeing people acting like 4-year-olds stand in front of his business. It's a new thing for him, so yeah, it's just weird.
And right here?
That's my van?
Yeah.
I sleep in that. That's my van where I sleep. I sleep in that van. Take the license plate and report me.
I know what you're thinking, folks. Is that Katie Kidman's van? Is this Katie Kidman's boyfriend? No, it's not. At least Katie's van is in a little bit better shape than this beat-up little thing. No, so I'm sorry, it's not Katie. And by the way, Katie is still making videos, but they're so boring and non-content that I don't even bother with her anymore. She's terrible. She used to be fun when she harassed, lawn care workers and stuff, but she's not fun anymore.
Yep, that's my van, sir. What a dumb motherfucker. I thought he was the sheriff. He's not the sheriff? Where's the sheriff? Wonder if the sheriff can come here on a horse. I love horses. You're not the sheriff? Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm not worried. I got a diaper on. I ain't worried about nothing. If I crap my pants, it's in my pants.
In the year 2025, this is what we have left for First Amendment auditors. This is the best of the best for the year 2025. I just can't believe it that this is de-escalated down to this level of insanity. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the videos. It's so painful to do these. I'm starting to really not like to do it. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, I almost missed the cupcake. Happy dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Holy, all right. Oh my goodness gracious me. I didn't even realize. I looked at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's after 7:20. Oh no. I love you guys. I got to take Minnie Hez to school. I got to go to work. I'm going to go freeze my butt off. It's going to snow today. I can't wait. Now Maggie's going to be late for work. Oh no. Look at his uninsurance, thank you, boy. All right. Oh. Right. Thank you guys for joining us. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. What? Happy Thanksgiving. It's almost Easter, not Thanksgiving. All right. Thank you guys. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you for joining me again. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.